All right, let's try this again. Uh, my name is Matt Hall, and today, guys, I want to share with you a couple tips for the new yoga teacher who's afraid of asking for money. And for those of you that don't know me, my name is Matt Hall. I'm a part of Higher Living Yoga, and I help yoga teachers brand themselves online, build a raving fan base, and also monetize websites through digital products and things like that. And but this tip today is specifically for the new yoga teacher that is afraid to ask for money at the end of their classes or during their classes. And this is something that I see a lot of yoga teachers struggle with, is this, I don't know if it's just the self-belief that what they're offering is of value and worthy of an exchange of money, but it seems like there's always a hesitancy. And I guess we all experience this on some level when we are stepping into a new skill, especially one that is a service where we expect to be paid for it, right? But for those of you that don't know, I'm not a yoga teacher. I help yoga teachers brand themselves and market themselves online. But my wife is a yoga teacher, and that's where I get a lot of this experience. And when she first certified as a yoga teacher several years ago now, I remember at the beginning when she was starting to do classes, she started to offer some free classes, and she started to offer some classes by donation, and then she started to do paid classes. And there was a struggle, an internal conflict that she felt of not necessarily knowing if what she was offering was worthy of earning money from, like asking for somebody to pay for a yoga class, right? And it makes sense. So if you are in this boat and you're new to teaching yoga, no worries. This is something that's probably normal to feel. I feel like, but it's something that I want to give you a couple tips for how you can get over it as quickly as possible. So, the first tip is understand that from an outsider's perspective, right? I practice yoga myself, but I'm not a teacher. Yoga is such a personal experience that for me, at least, even if the teacher doesn't do a quote-unquote perfect job, which, what does that even mean, right? But if they're tripping over words or they say the wrong pose or whatever it may be, yoga for me is such an internal experience that it doesn't really affect my personal experience walking away from the class. And so, yes, it's good to perfect your craft and to strive to get better and better at what you do and what you offer. But at the same time, realize that just by standing up in front of the room and leading the group, if you're nervous, whatever you're feeling, it's okay. And whatever you bring to the table is worthy of people's attention and their time and their money, okay? So the second thing I want to just share with you is that in this world, we live in a value-based marketplace, right? Anytime you offer a service to somebody and they get value from it, they are going to want to exchange value in return. If there's not an exchange of value, oftentimes one of the parties ends up feeling a little negatively, right? They just end up feeling like something's not completed. And so it's great to offer free things. It's great to offer free yoga, but understand that oftentimes when people are coming to a studio or they're coming to an organized event, they're coming and they want to pay for that experience, right? They want to exchange value in some way. It's a part of our human nature to want to give that exchange. So understand that you're actually serving people when you ask them to pay. You're also helping them to deepen their experience, because we take things more seriously that we pay for, don't we? If you just received everything for free, you wouldn't necessarily give it the same weight in your life. And the level of seriousness that we treat something with is usually directly correlated with the transformation that we experience, right? Why are yoga teacher certifications pretty expensive? Well, it's because it's a transformation experience, right? And if somebody were to offer that same experience totally for free, I personally believe that person going through the certification wouldn't have the same experience, the same level of transformation as they do if they pay for something, right? And it's in part just because of the way that our world is set up, right? In a monetary world, I really believe that exchange of value serves both parties, okay? So maybe that's a new concept for you, maybe not, but I really, really believe that you should not shy away from the fact that what you're offering is of value and that it's actually valuable for other people when they pay for what you're doing. It helps them have a transformation, right? It's the same thing with things online. When you pay for a digital course, when you pay for some kind of training, your experience is going to be different. You're going to treat it differently, right? I've gifted different trainings in the past, different online trainings that I've made. I've gifted them to people, and the percentage of people that I gift them to that do not complete them, okay, is much higher than the people who buy the course and don't complete it, right? People complete things that they pay for, and they have a different experience. It's more of a transformation, right? So that's a tip for you guys, and just a little bit of a mindset shift that I want to help you have. That being said, at the same time, I don't personally like the approach of like pay your own. Pay what you think this class was worth, right? Sometimes at the beginning of a class, it's like by donation, right? And that's really great if you're totally unattached to getting any money out of the deal. But oftentimes I've seen that makes other people feel a little bit awkward when you do something by donation, because then they have to choose what they feel like it was worth. And even if it's just their experience that they're judging, in their minds, they'll be thinking, okay, this person's going to think that I only thought it was worth this much money, right? Or this person's going to think that I only have this much money to offer, whatever it may be. So I really recommend that for your classes, even the beginning ones that you start to do at the very beginning, I recommend that you set a price, okay? It can be a low price if you want to have it be discounted while you're starting out, but I recommend that you set a price. That way people don't have to kind of have that juggle in their minds of, oh, what am I going to pay? What is it worth? And then at the same time, they're going to have more of a transformation through that experience. Okay, so I hope that this was beneficial for you guys. I hope you get value from these tips I'll be giving you. This one was just kind of a little mindset shift that I hope that you can have if you're new to teaching yoga. And guys, those of you who are building out your brands right now, who have gone through my course or who are building your brands without, just so you're aware, it's the same concept, it's the same principle for selling things online. And that's why I really believe in creating digital products that people can pay for, like ebooks, like courses and things like that you can help deepen somebody's experience with. And as they pay for those things, you do want to give a lot away for free, but you also want to have some things that people can pay for. That way they can have more of a transformation experience, okay? So I hope you guys got value from this tip today, and there's a lot more coming, so hope you have a fantastic day. Bye-bye, guys.